Welcome to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. If you're on a mission to be more frugal with both your time and money, you're in the right place. In this podcast, we talk about topics that help enhance living a frugal lifestyle. The goal is to save time and money where we can so that we can use the rest on what matters most to us. We talk a lot about both time and money management so that we can waste as little as possible on both. We do this while also embracing a progress over perfection mindset. If that sounds good to you, then please stick around for the latest episode right after a few quick words from our sponsor. Hi everyone, welcome back to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. This is my weekly meal plan episode where I share with you what's on my family's meal plan for the upcoming week. The idea is to just give you some ideas for your own meal plan, or maybe just give you some inspiration to get one together. You can find this entire meal plan with links to any recipes that are mentioned today on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. There's a blog post that comes out the same day as each meal plan episode with the entire meal plan for the week. So this week's meal plan starts on Saturday, February 3rd. We're going to be doing oven-baked chicken from bettycrocker.com. This is a really good recipe that's super simple, and the chicken comes out really crispy and delicious in the oven. It's using bone-in chicken. It calls for a whole cut-up chicken, but I usually either do just chicken thighs or just chicken legs. I'm going to be serving that with Mexican white rice, which is from allrecipes.com. And then carrot fries, which is from foodnetwork.com. I make those in the air fryer. The recipe calls for baking them in the oven, but you can definitely do them in the air fryer if that's easier or better for you. For Sunday, we're going to be doing cheesy chicken tater tot casserole. This is a crock pot meal. It's basically tater tots, chicken breast, cheddar cheese, milk, salt, and pepper, and you just let it cook all day. And it kind of is like a crock pot casserole. With the chicken and the cheese and the tater tots. For Monday, I'm going to be doing pumpkin chili. I make this a couple times throughout the season. I haven't made it in a few weeks, or maybe even a month or so. But it's basically just like a regular chili, but it has pumpkin puree in it and pumpkin pie spice and some sugar, so it gives it like a little bit of sweetness. It's really good in the fall. So we're going to do that. And then I'm also going to just purchase like some corn muffins from the store to go on the side with that. Tuesday, we always do some type of Mexican theme meal. This week, we're doing tacos, just simple, just taco meat. And I put out some soft tortillas and some hard shell tacos. And then I put out like lettuce, tomato, cheese, sour cream, avocado, all that kind of stuff. And everyone can just make their own tacos. For Wednesday, we usually do some type of seafood. We're going to be doing Chef John's crab cakes this week, which is from allrecipes.com. This one does require a little bit of advanced prep. You have to make the crab cakes in advance and put them in the fridge for an hour before you cook them. So just something to keep in mind. I sometimes forget things like that and then think I'm going to make dinner quickly and then realize I have to wait for a preparation thing like that to happen first. So anyway, we're going to do that. And I'm just going to do some kind of a prepared like salad from the store to go on the side with those. Thursday, we usually do soup or some type of breakfast for dinner. We're doing soup this week. I'm going to be making easy clam chowder from damndelicious.net. This is a really quick, easy clam chowder to make, and it comes out really good. I use the canned clams, the chopped canned clams, and I actually wind up doubling this recipe. But it's basically, it's your typical New England clam chowder. It's got like the cream, and it's got the clams and potatoes, and it's super quick and easy to make if you like clam chowder. And then our last meal for this week's meal plan is Friday. It's just hamburgers. We do that every other Friday. So I just take some ground beef, make it into patties, cook it up on the stovetop now because it's cold outside. And then we're going to do oven fresh seasoned potato wedges from allrecipes.com and a can of baked beans. So that's it. That's it for this week's meal plan. Like I said, you can find this on my blog post for this week on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. I include links to any of the recipes that I mentioned. If it's anything here sounds like something you'd be interested in making. And also, while I think of it, if anyone has a moment to go leave a rating and review, I would really appreciate it. I just got one recently. I haven't seen it hasn't showed me yet if there was like a written review or if it was just a star rating, but either way, I really appreciate it. It really helps get the show out to more people. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, I would really, really appreciate it. And either way, I thank you so much for listening, and I will see you back here next week. So thank you for checking in for this podcast episode. And don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolasfrugallife. And you can find a blog post for most of my episodes and definitely all of my meal plan episodes at lolasfrugallife.com. You can also join our private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram so I could see you're listening. Also, if you can please take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast. Those ratings and reviews are what help the show come up better in search results so that other people can find this podcast. So that will really help me in growing my audience. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have an awesome day.